Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert's Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, as we run down the last few shows from the amazing weekend we had, that was WrestleMania weekend, we are up to Mission Pro Wrestling Bangers Only. This show took place on Saturday as part of the collective. First match, we had Shazza McKenzie versus Janai. Janai getting the victory, about an 8.5 minute match. I gave it a 3 1/4 star. Next up, we had Allie Katch versus Jp Harlow. Again, about an 8-minute match. Allie Katch getting the victory there in 2 3/4 star match. Next up, we had Jody versus Rosa Negra. This was a really, really good wrestling match. These two went out there and put on a wrestling clinic. Jody Threat, one of the best wrestlers on the indies. Rosa Negra, I've never seen her wrestle before. Went out there, move for move with Jody Threat. They had a little bit of submission, a little bit of mat wrestling, did a little bit of brawling. Jody Threat getting the victory, and I ended up giving it 3 1/4. Next up, we had a tag team match. We had Boujee Reality, Madi Wrenkowski, and Rachel Chanel going up against the Bionic Kingdom, Jennacide and KiLynn King. The team of Madi Wrenkowski and Rachel Chanel getting the victory. I give it 3 star. We had Lindsay Snow next up versus Masha Slamovich. Lindsay Snow is a very talented wrestler. Masha Slamovich is a talented fighter. A lot of what Impact is doing with Masha right now is making her look like a beast. Besides seeing her in Impact Wrestling and Beyond Wrestling and Wrestling Open, I've seen her in some other shows as well. Lindsay Snow, again, is uber talented. These two women went out there and only had 6.5 minutes. They put on such a great match. I give it 3 1/4 star. So yeah, I mean, it was one of those where if you go to watch it, you'll be intrigued the entire time. You don't even realize it's that short. It was like, it seemed like it was longer than that because it was just a good flow to it, and it was a really good match. Now, the next match, we had the Renegade twins, Charlette and Robyn, teaming up with Jazmin Allure in a 6-woman tag match versus the Hex, which is the NWA Women's Tag Team Champions and the Shine Tag Team Champions, Allison K and Marti Belle, teaming up with Laynie Luck. These 6 women are very talented. The Hex and Lady Luck are uber talented. They went out there and, like I said, put on a banger of a match, but you know, you always have to have that little twist at the end where the Renegade twins used the ropes to get the pinfall victory on the Hex. So it was that little heelish way of getting the victory, and not a clean victory. I give it 3 1/4 with the Renegade twins and Jazmin Allure winning. Next up, we had AEW Women's Champion Thunder Rosa versus Trish Adora. One of the best women's matches I've seen in a while. Thunder Rosa cannot put on a bad match, I don't think. When she's in there with somebody as talented as Trish Adora, great things happen. 16 minutes these ladies went after each other. 3 3/4 star match with Thunder Rosa getting the victory. The main event was the Mission Pro Championship on the line in a no disqualification match. We had Holiday and Lufisto fighting it out. Now, they put the no DQ stipulation to work because they were using chairs. They were using chairs around the neck. I mean, they were getting violent. Holiday got the victory. I gave it 3 1/2. I really enjoyed this show. This is my first time seeing a Mission Pro Wrestling show. I've heard about it on Busted Open Radio with Dave LaGreca, him feuding with Thunder Rosa. But yeah, this is the first time I got to see one of their shows. Oh, uber talented. All these women are so talented here. So I can't wait to see another Mission Pro show or see them in other organizations. But that's going to wrap up Mission Pro Bangers Only review. As always, thanks for watching the Robert Sports Show. And don't just have a great day, have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports kind of content.